evening. Those of you who are on YouTube, those of you who are on Instagram, and those of you who are showing up on the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Facebook page, which will also air on the church page, which is Naked Truth LEM. All right, the pastor feels in rare form on this evening. So glad to have you here as we get ready to do the damn thing. Is the game over since the white man has taken his ball and gone home? So it's gonna get deep tonight. I'm gonna step on some toes as normal. Hoping that your weekend has been simply marvelous, and I'm just ready to do it. Somebody said this man funny as hell. I went to a comedy show the other day. I'm gonna talk about the comedy show and talk about the badass service that these black folk have with this service. Maybe because they don't spend no money with black folk. But they had a nice crowd. Crowd was full. All right, we're getting ready. Those of you who may be here for the very first time, this is a live television talk show. And we're getting ready to go live on TV. And we use all these other social media forms to do what we do. This is not for the weak at heart and those who think that you ought to be politically correct. This ain't the place. This ain't Sunday school. This ain't your 11 o'clock service. All right. I'm just waiting for the cue and we're going live. Hey, C-Trail, when you come home and see your pastor, baby. All the way from Knoxville. She got a birthday coming up too? All right. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. It's your birthday. Okay. That's tomorrow night, Steve. The lawyers tonight. Turn me up, crank me up. Tell your wife to turn me up so I can hear me.
And the persons appearing on the program.
All right, here we go.
Reflect the views and opinions of the SDP network. This program may include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Austin, Texas.
If you wanna
know, I will let you know. Sure will, but I always am, baby. Can I find my wife at your church? She may not want to be found, brother. They don't get it right. Milwaukee.
10 seconds.
Montgomery, Alabama.
5, 4, 3.
And just when you thought it was safe, it is absolutely positively not. Good evening to you. And welcome to the Thaddeus Matthews Show, the most controversial, the hardest hitting, the most provocative, the rawest, non-filtered, not giving a damn television talk show anywhere on the planet. So glad to be here with you as the SVP TV network and the Thaddeus Matthews Show celebrates 5 years of being on the air. Tonight's anniversary, actually yesterday was the anniversary, but a television, a black-owned, black-operated television network that has lasted on the air 5 years. We've been on every day for 5 years. Have we had our technical problems in 5 years? Yes, we have. No other black company has done what we have done in the last 5 years. And we have to give homage tonight to the founder of the SVP TV network, the late Mr. Sam Smith. This time last year, Sam was working the board because we had fired somebody, or they had fired somebody, and Sam was working, brought in a nice big old cake. We didn't get no cake tonight. No ice cream, no punch, no Hennessy, none of that. But we're in the process. We're going to be soon moving out of this particular studio in the building, and we're going to have the Thaddeus Matthews studio. Shania gonna have her studio, and Mike Williams gonna have his studio. Stephen Smith gonna have his space. So look, and naturally I get the biggest space. But, well, okay, I do. I'm trying to learn humility. And what's that other word? Tact. Tact. I'm trying to learn that word too. I ain't got it yet. But thank you so much for those of you who have been with us for 5 years. Thank you so very much. And to my advertisers who have been here, Shop and Save has been here since day one. DMC Cleaners has been here since day one. Mike Zelner and Sleepy Z's has been here since day one. And they continue to advertise on the Thaddeus Matthews Show. Even before I went back to pastoring, they were all here. Many of you around the country, around the world now, y'all call me the cussing pastor, and do I apologize for cussing? Hell no. Yeah, I mean, if you're some of a bitch, you're some of a bitch. If you're a mother, you just won. Okay, let the church say amen, amen, and amen again. All right, I got a great subject for you tonight, but you know I have to get some things out of the way. I'm going to be talking about, because y'all keep running these television things here in Memphis. What we gonna do in Orange Mountain, South Memphis? Mr. Crobuston took his stove out of our community. Oh Lord, how the old people's gonna get to the grocery store? Well, tonight, because I'm tired of you whining ass Negroes. I am. The worst thing in the world is a whining ass Negro. You just whine. You just whine, and then you want to be one of them Negroes. You want to be one of them kumbaya, we shall overcome, going to the mountaintop Negroes. You let's march. No, I'm tired of you Negroes. I'm tired. So tonight, the subject is, when the white man takes his ball and go home. Why do we as black folk get upset at the white man taking his ball and going home instead of us getting our own ball and starting the game? I wish I was in this house with me on tonight. When the white man takes his ball, the ball belongs to him. When the white man takes his ball and takes his ball and go to the house with his ball, why is it that you good colors? You want to get upset? You want to march? You want to protest? You want to we shall overcome, go to the mountaintop, lay in the valley and all that kind of stuff? You want to moan like a bitch. You want to whelp. You want to whine. instead of getting your own ball and starting your own damn game. I know I'm in the house. I ain't been here but 6 minutes, but I'm in the house. You begging ass Negroes, you Negroes that think that the white man is supposed to do for you. You waiting on a reparations, Negroes. That ain't gonna never happen. You waiting for the white man to be your savior. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna talk about, y'all. But let me get some of these other announcements out the way. We froze up on the YouTube, but can they still hear me? They can still hear me? Well, good. As long as they hear the message, it's fine. They're going to act like they are on the radio. First of all, let me deal with a few things. I had the opportunity to go into Chuckles for the very first time on Saturday evening for the 7:30 show of my good friend Lester Bibbs. Packed house. Packed house. But let me say this. First of all, to Michael Whatever, I think it's Michael War, and to Prescott, the comedians who own and operate Chuckles. First of all, y'all do know that I have a problem with the fact that you spend all of your black dollars that black folk are bringing you with black media. Okay, that's the first problem. You don't spend no money with me, and that, you know what? That's your business. That's your business. I've come to accept. See, the Negro that ain't got nothing for me, I ain't got nothing for that Negro. That Negro who is a business person, don't come to me for no favors when the white folk tell you to kiss their ass. Don't come to me for no favors, because I ain't got none for you. When you need somebody to fight your cause because you've been misused, abused, and mistreated, don't come to me, because I ain't got nothing for you. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't got nothing for you. There's no help, no assistance that I'm going to give you. If you as a black business owner cannot appreciate that, first of all, the SVP TV network, which I have no ownership in at all. I own the Thaddeus Matthews Show, okay? But if you can't advertise with black folk, but you want black dollars from black folk, why should black folk that's in a position to be of influence, be of power, help you? Captain Save-A-Hole hung up his cape last year. I hung my cape up. But let me tell you something about Chuckles. And I enjoyed Lester, even though y'all didn't give Lester all his money. What? Y'all had promised Lester Bibbs, if you got a certain number of folk in there, that he'd get a bonus. He didn't get his bonus. He didn't get all his money. Y'all didn't give him all his bonus money. And y'all had the house was packed when there was a 10:30 show. And when we came out about 10 o'clock, I don't know how y'all figured that one out. You know, you got a 10:30 show. You got folk wrapped around the building in the rain to see Lester Bibbs. In the rain. Shows should have ended time enough for the people that's on the inside to come out, get in their cars, and leave, so that the people that's coming in for the second show would have a place to park. Then, your damn service is awful. I ordered drinks, and they high as hell, but that's fine. I can pay my weight. I didn't get that large drink, though, for $25 a glass. Hell, if I pay $25 for some liquor, it's going to come in a damn bottle. But you charge folk to come into a building. Then you got a mandatory 2-drink minimum. They done paid your ticket price. Then they got a 2-drink minimum. I ordered drinks at 7:30. It was 8:40 when I got the drinks at my table. 8:40. That's an hour and 10 minutes waiting for a drink. Then you don't take the money when you bring the drinks. I don't know whether you don't trust your folk or what. They try to find all the people that they've served at the end of the show. Then well, after you pay for yourself, my drinks were $55.20. I gave the girl, I think I gave $55.20. I don't tip, and I'm a great tipper. Wherever I go, I tip a minimum of $10. Everywhere I go, I don't care where I'm eating, I tip a minimum of $10. If I'm at Piccadilly's, I give the waitress, that's the reason I get such great service there, I give them a $10 tip. If I pay $20 for the meal, because you set the table. When I go to Piccadilly's, they got the table set up, they know like, well, y'all cut, I ain't set no alarms. Who am I for? I didn't set the alarms off. Well, y'all cut the alarms off. Thank you, Jesus. I thought I had pissed somebody off so bad, the alarms done gone off. Then they give you these tokens. You gotta have a token to get out the place. Okay, wait a minute. I done paid for my drinks. I done waited an hour on the drinks. I paid for my drinks. You ain't got my tokens when I paid for them. I gotta have a token to get out the damn place. I didn't like the service. The show was great. I enjoyed my good friend Lester Beers. I'm gonna tell you who I really enjoyed out of the other little comedians that they had on the show. And I know some of them had to be upstarts. The MC of the show, Oscar Pruitt, was an excellent comedian, excellent MC, and he knew when royalty was in the house. He said, we got royalty at the house. I looked. Thaddeus Matthews, an icon in Memphis. I said, boy, I liked you. You gonna be good tonight. But I enjoyed the show, but the service is awful. If you're gonna have 2 shows in a night, Mr. Promoter, learn that have your first show over with at least 45 minutes before the next show starts so that people on the inside can be exited out and escorted out, even by security if necessary, to clear the house, so that your other paying customers that were standing in the rain could get in. So I know y'all ain't gonna advertise with me no damn way, so hell, I don't give a damn. I would not have come in the first place. I don't go places that don't spend money with me. I'm sorry, I don't do shows where people don't spend money with me. I got an audience. I've got the largest audience of a black show in the Mid-South area. And it's a slap in the face when black promoters want money, but you don't want to spend no money. Bob Winbush, I got a bone to pick with you, brother. You asked me to help you when you came back home? I did. I helped you for a little money last year for your birthday party. You got this show coming up. You sent me, and I had lunch with Mark Goodfellow. Mark and I have been friends a long time, but it's your show. I told you what I was going to charge you. It's all right, Bob. But see, if you won't know I'm pissed off unless I tell you. So, Bob, don't worry about it, man. Keep your little show and your advertising. But just don't call me. Because when you call me from now on, I'm a businessman. I'll take your money, but you're going to pay me full price, or we can't do business. See, I've had to reach a point where I will not allow folk to use me or use my medium or use my platform, because I ain't going nowhere. If the Lord allows me to wake up in the morning and give me health and strength, I'm going to be on this TV. I'm going to do this. Two things I'm going to do. This TV show and be in Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministry. But Bob, hell, brother, come on. I help a brother. I help a whole lot of folk when you ain't got as much money as you need to have from me. But I don't work free. You can't look as good as I look and dress as good as I dress, ride as good as I ride, live as good as I, smell as good as I smell for free. I work. The only place I do anything free is 3835 Raleigh Millerton Road. That's a call from God. But when it comes to business, I get paid. And Negroes always looking for the brother plan. Even you politicians. Election day is May 1st. Less than 90 days away. I done got paid by Floyd Bonner, black man. I gave Floyd my price. He's running countywide. Didn't flinch. Gave me. And it ain't no $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000. He paid me. All my money. McHale running for county commission. He's in a district race. There's a price for district. There's a price for countywide. He paid me my money. Terry Rowland running for county mayor. Terry Rowland and I have been friends even before he went in politics. When I need a favor from the county and I need something done, I can call Terry Rowland when I can't call black folk. I told Terry what my price was. Terry brought me my money. Now see, here's what happens with you nickel and dime wannabe politicians. You think that, and this goes with the subject, you think that black folk just supposed to vote for you. You don't have no plan, you don't have no agenda, and you don't have no money. Man, I ain't got no money. The hell, you ain't got no business talking to me. I don't even talk to politicians if you ain't got no money during election time. Okay? What we got to talk about? You're running for office. And you mean to tell me you're running for office, especially those of you who are running to be re-elected. You done known for 4 years that you were going to run for office, and you mean to tell me you ain't got no money? Then if you ain't got no money, you ain't got no business running. Keep on putting salt on the fries, shoving up the manure, washing cars, do whatever it is that you do, but damn, you ain't got no business running for office and you have no money. But you treat black folk that way because you think that just because your ass is black, black folks supposed to vote for you. I'm voting now for whoever has an agenda that is going to benefit me and my people. I'm supporting Terry Rowland for county mayor because when my folk at Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries, and even those of you who call me with your agendas and you need me to help you, even though you won't even come by the Naked Truth because y'all scared your pastors, you scared of your pastors, but your pastor can't get a damn thing done. You call, I got to have somebody I can call and say, Terry, my people in the county needs some help. The folk in Raleigh need some help. The folk in Fraser need some help. The folk in South Memphis, I got a problem. I can call him. There's another guy in the county commissioner's office, my good friend Clay Perry. If I need something done from the county side, I can call Clay Perry, who is in the county the county commission's office. See, I need folk that can get results. I don't give a damn no more whether you're black or white. What can you do for my people? What can you get done for the people in the community? Because these Negroes that we've been electing and putting in office with their lying asses ain't no mother good. They just lie. So I'm sending a message. Don't call me, politician, if you can't bring some of your black dollars to my business. Don't send me your damn emails about what you got coming up. If you can't do business with a black man, the only black voice you got that don't give a damn about what white folk or you handkerchief head Negroes say either. You can't do nothing for me. What am I gonna do something for you? Kiss my ass and call it sweet. I'll even put the whipped cream on it so you can get all up in the crack of it. I ain't playing no more. This is business. Put some syrup on it too. Now, they laughing at me in the control. Y'all see, y'all break my momentum when y'all in the control room. Y'all go to sniggling and stuff. I ain't no comedian. I be just trying to tell y'all the truth. But if y'all can't do business with black folk, why should black folk support you? Why should we do anything for you? So I will be supporting Floyd Bonham, who is already working in the capacity of the sheriff, okay? The current sheriff has been sick for a couple of years. He goes in every now and then, but Floyd Bonner, a black man already there, runs the day-to-day operation of the Shelby County Sheriff's Department. Benny Cobb, another black man who is running against him. Damn, Benny. This your fourth time running. Your fourth time running. What the hell you running again for? Folk done told you 3 damn times that they don't want you for the county sheriff. It's law enforcement. What you gonna tell the folk now that you didn't tell them 3 times ago? See, you the Negro they using to split the vote so that the other guy can win. Come on. We've never had a black sheriff, elected sheriff. Floyd Bonner is a fair man. He's a good man. We've sat in my office and talked. He runs the day-to-day operations already. Benny, why you running? You done ran this your 4th time, son. So I'm urging folk in the community, don't be fooled by a 3-time loser. What you said, Pastor? I said, don't be fooled by a 3-time loser. I didn't lie. You may not like it. It may not sound polite and correct to you, but he's a 3-time loser. Hell, in baseball, you strike out. And he done struck out. What the hell is Benny Cobb going to bring to the table that a man that is already in the position can't bring us? I'm supporting Mikhail Lowry. I'm supporting Terry Rowland. And see, Lee, you had the nerve to try to diss me. I didn't know you was on TV. All sweet sounding and stuff. I didn't know you was on TV. That's fine. But see, you, Teron, you're going to say that you're better than Terry Rowland. Okay. Well, I got a stack of emails, Lee Harris, that you sent to Terry Rowland because you couldn't get nothing done in Nashville and you needed Terry Rowland, who is a white Republican, you needed him to talk to the people that he knew, including to get results in the county, in the district that you represent. So he can't be all bad when you have went to him and he's used his influence in the Republican Party to get results. And don't y'all get caught up on this, I'm a Democrat. Democrats ain't did a damn thing. Republicans and Democrats, they be the same folk. We got a Democratic Party in this city that is totally non-existent, plus they broke. They can't get their folk elected. They ain't got no money. They have no money and they have no influence. And let me tell you what white folk do, white Democrats do. See, one of the things we need to eliminate in this county is primaries. On May 1st, you vote as a Democrat or a Republican. White Democrats, it has been proven for the last 4 elections that I know of. White Democrats, they will vote Democratic in the primary, but in the general election in August, the white folk cross over and they vote for white folk. The Shelby County Democratic Party, which is, they took their little status away from last year when Brian Carson was stealing all that money and they wouldn't even prosecute a thief in the Democratic Party. They have no money. They have no power. They have no influence. So don't get caught up in that I'm a Democrat. I'm a Democrat. You don't even know. Until 1963, Negroes in America were voting Republican. But now you think because they sung "We Shall Overcome," we going to the mountaintop and y'all gonna lay down in the valley by the still waters for the shallows of death and the rod and the staff gonna comfort you. You think now that you are in a better situation in America, but you are not, because we won't even do for each other in our own communities. We won't even spend dollars in our own community. But I'm gonna get ready to take a break and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna deal with this subject. When y'all take what I said to Bob Wimbush, and I'll tell him myself, I ain't mad at Bob. Bob has a right to promote the way he wants to. But don't come to me looking for no favors. You'll either pay my full price from now on or it won't be nothing. Oh, this is before I go commercial. My good friend Stacey Marino, as I announced on last week, lost his grandmother, really his mother. Anybody that raised you from 6 weeks on, that's your mom. Miss Samantha Harvey passed away on last week. The funeral services will be this Saturday at 12 noon at the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. 3835 Raleigh Military Road. I will be the eulogist and the officiant of those particular services. The visitation will be from 11 unto 12. Now let me say this on that. I'm gonna show you how petty black folk can be. There were some folks, why you taking your mama to Naked Truth, the Dad's Matthews Church? First of all, Stacey Marino and I are friends. We've cussed each other out 1,000 times over the years, but we're friends. And friends do things for friends that they may not do for other folk. Her services will be Saturday at Naked Truth. Then the repast, Because his grandmama, she's 88 years old, but she loved a party and she loved the blues, will be followed at Memphis Nights on Kirby Parkway. But I find that off, Stacy's been a singer, got records is out. Bobby OJ calls him and wishes him some condolences, and like we do. Where your mama's funeral gonna be? At the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Thaddeus Matthews, well, he called him Thaddeus Matthews Church. Bobby OJ tells him, if it's there, I'm gonna have to miss that one. Bobby, you ain't never been from and you'll never be. Bobby, see this thing with me and you, and remember, see, the real story, it goes beyond radio. Okay? It goes beyond radio. But it's fine. But I think you petty. I think you're a petty Negro with some bitch tendencies. When you, as a man, you know this man, see, I know how to act. I wouldn't say nothing to you. You don't, we see each other at places. I don't say nothing to you, you don't say nothing to me. But I think it's real petty of you that, I can't come there because of where you have the funeral at. That's real bitch-like, okay? That's real bitch-like. Because if I was low down, and I ain't gonna be low down, if I was low down, Bobby. See, 2 weeks after your wife died, you were trying to get in the draws affiliated with me in my church. You didn't know it. In fact, she sent me a text about it today. Y'all don't want me to read the text about Bobby OJ. No, Thaddeus, don't you do it. Don't you read that text that lady sent you about Bobby OJ. Don't you do it, Thaddeus. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't. She sent me a long text this morning after she sent a contribution to the church. Praise the Lord. No, Bear, don't you do it, Bear. Don't do it. Ooh, long text. I ain't gonna call the lady's name, but she texted me and she said, Pastor, that's what she called me. She said, Pastor, what I was going to tell you was that Bobby hit me up on LinkedIn about 3 weeks after Sharon died. He asked me out. I didn't think much of it. He's single and I'm going through a divorce, which I told him all my drama up front. And that he no longer lived with me, okay? He was fine with it, and we went out about 4 times, 3 to the Cheesecake Factory, and somebody said, let Junior Brown. Y'all remember Junior Brown? You never met Junior Brown, did you? Junior Brown was a character. I used to do a Shop and Save commercial with Myron Lowry in it. This brother, this be Junior Brown right here. So do I need to let Junior Brown read the law? That is, I'll take over from here. Hold it up there so our eyes can read it. Oh, okay, Junior, okay. Can I start it over? Yeah, Junior, you're going to start it over. Pastor, what I was going to tell you was that Bobby hit me up on LinkedIn about 3 weeks after Sharon went on where she went to. He asked me out. I didn't think much of it. After all, I'm single and I'm going through divorce, which I told him all my drama up front. And we no longer live with me. He was fine with it, and we went out full time. 3 to the Cheesecake Factory. Is that all they served? Well, read the thing. Okay, Cheesecake Factory, and one time to this restaurant inside the Western Bill. I can't remember the name of it. We never slept together, but he was coming on real strong. He told me I remind him of a younger Sharon. But what really got me was how he was saying she was real jealous of him. I'm thinking in the back of my head, why is he talking about her like this and she just died? He mentioned some more stuff as well about his marriage. During this time, I had just started going over to your church. The subject came up and he said that he was going to World Overcomers. I asked him where I was attending church. I told him I go to St. back home. But when I'm here in Memphis, I goes to the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries and use my pastor here. He didn't say nothing but switch the subject to talk about how clear the sound is at Clear Channel. I guess he knew I wasn't going to let him speak ill on you, at least not in my presence. Needless to say, he didn't ever call me back. I said to myself, he must be in his feelings. You know, he do have them bitch feelings, don't he, Pastor? Yeah, he do. Okay, we know that. I still kept coming to the Naked Truth Liberation and Empowerment Ministries. It didn't faze me because he was too skinny, and all he talked about was WDIA, how jealous Sharon was, and how it's never nothing on the menu he wants to eat. Pastor, he didn't even know how to cook no girl, did he? No, Junior, he didn't know. I think he wants to go out there to the graveyard and dig her dead ass up. Don't you, Pastor? I said, boy, yeah. You know what? Because see, my friend here, she's a red bone just like she. See, I know that girl's name. I just saw one of them times I was over there at the church. That girl, she real red bonish, yeah, just like that dead girl. That dead girl. Don't call her dead. Well, she is dead, Pastor. Ain't she dead? Yeah. And what else? The girl said she never did sleep with him. It was just something about him because he always talked about these dates that he would go out. Who wants to go out on a date with a midget? He used to talk about you, Thaddeus, on the radio. He used to talk about how you had to pay to be on the radio. That mother, I can't say that on the TV. No, Junior, you can't. He didn't know you made more money working for you than he made working for them white peoples, did it? No, he didn't know that. Well, I'm glad that somebody invited you to invite me to come on your show. You know, I ain't did none of them commercials I used to do for you a long time. You remember when I used to do that one about, he'll come old fat ass Myron Lowry? You remember what? Don't talk about that. His son is advertising. Oh, I'm sorry. What's his name? Michael? No, Mikhail. Okay. Well, praise the Lord. But I'm gonna be at Stacy's mama's funeral too. I'm gonna sing or something. No, you can't sing. You ain't on the program, and nobody that's not on the program can be on the program. Okay, you gonna preach? Yeah, I'm gonna let my hair down on Sunday, Junior. Okay, well I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna find me a spot there, and I'll see you on Saturday at the Naked Truth Liberations and Empowerment Ministry. Whew, thank you, Junior. All right, y'all. I'm through. Okay. Whew. Jesus. That Junior Brown. He hadn't been on my show in a long time. So, Bobby O.J., who gives a damn whether you there or not, brother? But I think that's real petty of you. All right. I've gotten all of the announcements out the way. We're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, so the white man takes his ball that belongs to him home. Black folk get mad because the white man took his own ball. When the Negroes gonna get their own ball and start their own game? We'll be back. The baddest talk show in the world, on the planet, as we celebrate 5 years here on the SBP TV network. We'll be back right after these commercial messages. Woo. All right, restart and see what the issue is. Label it part 2. I'm gonna turn this a different way to maybe make it closer. Lord have mercy.